Yo, what's up, guys? It's me. It's your boy Zeladon, and I was just watching this video from Spid that he made last night about World of Kings, future of the game, it being pay to win or not, and I decided it's time for me myself to actually weigh in on this subject. After how long's the game been out now? It came out the end of May, beginning of June, so it's only been almost 2.5 months, but which isn't very long, but you can already see uh, the direction this game is taking right now. Anyway, so I'm not going to go and watch the whole video and put the whole video from Spit on here. You can go and check his video out on his channel if you like. I do have his channel linked in my main channel, so go over there, watch Spid's video, and you can give your own opinions about this. But me personally, I wholeheartedly disagree with what Spid is saying here. I'm just gonna take this little excerpt from the video right here, which it's just like, well, let's just watch it.
If you see the leaderboards right here, just in this top 10, there are players that have spent over $10,000 each. There are players who have spent under $1,000, and there's even players that spend under $200 on this top 10 leaderboard. I'm gonna say who it is, but you can just look at like the difference in the money they have spent, and then you can look at where they are on the leaderboard. They're almost even.
I'm gonna stop it right there. When he okay, first of all, he's using the gear level leaderboard here to make his point, and anyone who knows anything about the game knows that gear level doesn't really tell you anything about how far advanced a person is in the game. There's a lot of stuff in the game that doesn't have anything to do with gear that really improves and makes your character a lot more powerful. So, first of all, yeah, okay. There's people in here. There might be a couple people that have spent less than $200, and let's go on that point too in a moment. But let me finish this point right here. So, um, even if they are pretty even on gear level, that really has nothing to do with how far advanced their character is. Gear level, yeah, is somewhat important. It kind of tells you, how much stats they get from their gear, yeah. But there's a lot of other stuff like artifacts, artifact reforges, mastery levels, and skill levels. A lot of other stuff. And now there's all these new features coming into the game that impact your character outside of gear. I would say, I mean, gear does have a huge impact, but I would say in the end, I think a lot of the other aspects of the game have a bigger impact than your actual gear does, especially like artifact reforges and stuff like that. Although, also, I apologize. I'm getting over. I had the flu for the whole weekend, so I'm sorry if my voice is sounding rusty and everything. But yeah. Anyway, the next point being that is, excuse me. Next point is that, well, yeah. So yeah, their gear levels are about the same, and yeah, some have spent $10,000, some have spent $200. And Spid, you're kind of saying this like $200 isn't a lot of money, and to a lot of us out here, $200 is a crap load of money. Video games normally cost about $60 where I come from, so yeah, I mean a lot of people don't want to spend $200 on a game just to even have a chance to get in the top 10, top 20 rankings. So, yeah, I get it. There's a lot of rich people in the world, but a lot of us aren't that rich. $200 to me is a lot of money. I've spent about $70 on the games, which is a reasonable game price. Um, and I don't. Yeah, I would never spend over $100 on a game that I have only played for less than 3 months. So that's just me personally. That's a lot of money to me. So I think saying that, implying that $200 isn't much to actually spend on a game to get into even compete at all with these top level guys is a little bit, I don't know. I think you're missing the mark here. Yeah, that's pay to win. $200 is pay to win. I mean, some people would argue spending more than $50 is pay to win. See, me personally, I think I think if it doesn't cost much more than a normal game would cost, or like a normal MMO would cost, which would be like 50, $60 plus $15 a month for subscription fee, then it's not a big deal. But when you're 2 months in and you've already spent over $200, that's pay to win. It's straight up pay to win. Um, so yeah, that's these are my opinions on this subject. Like I said, there's so much pay to win involved in this game. Um, Aside from gear score, so let's go ahead and look at all the stuff. I haven't really done any of the new patch stuff yet that introduced all these new features. But let's just look at the stuff from the previous patch, because even from the previous patches, there's a lot of stuff that's pay to win here. First of all, there's the artifacts. So, as a free to play player, you get about 5,000 energy per day, and that's pretty much it. It costs 15,000 energy to get one of these levels, but you can actually buy energy. There's a lot of stuff in the store that gives you energy. That's one of the pay to win aspects of the game. Another one, skill mastery. So every class has mastery, and there's 3 different mastery trees, and these cost a lot of booklets and outlines, which you can get a lot for as a free to play player, but it also takes a crap load to upgrade your skills. So as a free to play player, I think you get maybe, I can't say exactly. I haven't really looked exactly how many you get. Like I think 10 to 15 booklets per day. You can get 10 more from the guild shop, so about 20, let's say 20 25 booklets per day from the guild shop and all the free to play stuff, and like 3 to 5 outlines or something like that. But if you are willing to pay, you can get an additional 6 booklets and 1 outline, plus legendary shards. That's another kind of pay to win aspect of the game right there. The legendary weapons and stuff, though it's a little bit easier. I mean, that's all. It's all up to RNG though. So, for example, these growth gifts, you can get up to 5 of these per day. So you can actually get double. You get 30 booklets, over double the amount that you can get as a free to play player, and spending money on your guild shop and everything, and 6 more outlines by buying these growth gifts every day. I mean, there's people that buy 5 of these every single day. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to add. There's an item in here that does give you energy. Where is it? Function. I think they might have taken it out actually. They do swap around stuff in the shop a lot, so I think they have the energy stuff out right now. Unless, oh, maybe it's in the bonus stuff here. Growth fund, alchemy. Oh yeah, well this has always been in the game. The special offers, and this is another pay to win aspect of the game. So special offers, we have the booklets that we're talking about that are very expensive and do have a huge impact on your mastery level. So you can buy every day 3 booklets, 1,200 energy, some coupons and diamonds to buy those growth gifts to give you even more booklets and stuff, and then the Flonus essences, more diamonds from the Imperial pack, an outline, basic vigor game gem, and more diamonds. So, like, this game is pay to win, straight up. Like, you can get, if you want to, you can get double the amount of stuff required to advance your character that a free to play player can get. Double is a huge amount. Double is a huge amount. And as a free to play player, I would say when I came into this game, I was thinking, it's not very pay to win. I think the pay to win people, there's a little bit pay to win to the game, but I thought it was only like maybe a 5 to 10% difference between like free to play and pay to win. Like I thought as a free to play player, you get almost as much stuff as the pay to win players. Like pay to win players can get like a little bit more, like one or two more outlines per day, like 1 or 2 more, like 100 or 200 more energy per day. That sort of thing. But it's double. That's a huge amount. So that's I think that's the whole point right there. It's like this game's pay to win straight up, and like I like the game. I really like the gameplay. I really love the battle mage. Battle mage has been like one of my favorite classes to play in any MMO like in the last 10 years. I've really enjoyed playing the game. I like the dungeons. The Overlord dungeons are a lot of fun. I like the difficulty. It's a good game overall, but you know, and I'm not 100% faulting World of Kings for this, but you know, I mean, this is a problem with all mobile MMOs. And I've been trying and trying and trying my hardest to get into mobile MMOs as much as possible, and and I do have fun playing them. But and then as they go on and on, they keep adding more and more servers. It's like these games are being made to fail. They're being made to just collect as much money as possible, as quickly as possible, and they have like an expiration date. Like they're being made to just last for 3, 6 months, maybe a year at the most. And the developers are well aware of this. They're like, okay, we're making this game. It's gonna be great for the first 3 months. We'll rake in tons of money. We'll add in some more content here and there. It's not going to be as great going down the line where it's going to start dying. We know this, but we're going to just make all the money all at once. We don't care if the game lasts 5 years or 10 years or whatever. We just want all the money straight up as fast as possible. And that's the sad part. It's like I'm still waiting on that mobile MMO to break the mold. Like I don't know. Like the reason I've been really like digging into the mobile sector, as you guys know, I'm like a mostly PC guy. I've played mostly PC MMOs most of my life, but I like mobile games too. And what really got me excited about mobile games this year in particular was actually Diablo Immortal. I'm still mostly waiting for Diablo Immortal, and I'm really hoping Diablo Immortal comes here and breaks the mold, shows everyone that they care about their players and they're not just trying to rake in as much money as fast as they can. Yeah, but yeah, that's how long have I been ranting now? My voice is starting to go because of this cold, man. Excuse me. I think I made my point though, so I should probably leave it at that. I could probably rant for hours and hours on this subject, but I think I've pretty much made my points. I've really enjoyed World of Kings. Like I said, I really enjoyed the gameplay. It's a lot of fun, but in the end, it's another mobile MMO that's pay to win, and that sucks. That's just the way it is. Like, yeah, it's like, and I do agree with Spid on a few of the points that he makes. Like, it's not as pay to win as some other games, and yeah, that's true. But it's still pay to win. It's like, yeah. Just because something is not as bad as something else doesn't mean it's good, right? The gameplay's good, but the whole the whole business model sucks, and that's it. That's why I'm going back to World of Warcraft, going back to PC MMOs, probably for the next few months, at least until Diablo Immortal comes out. Who knows? There's probably going to be some other mobile MMOs that come up, and like Black Desert Mobile. Even though I'm not really interested in in the game, I'm probably gonna play it, and I'll probably make videos about it, and then I'll probably get disappointed about how pay to win it is over and over again. But yeah, so I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope this makes sense to you guys. This is just how I feel about World of Kings and the mobile MMOs in general right now. All right. That's going to be it for me today. Thanks so much for watching. Again, I apologize about my voice and my health right now, but shit happens. See you guys next time, next video. Don't forget to subscribe and click all the buttons in the description if you want to follow up on everything that's going on in my life. Twitter is my number one used social media. So I do suggest Twitter if you want to keep up with me. I'm still going to be making World of Kings content, World of Kings videos, just not as much as I have. I'm really excited for World of Warcraft Classic, and I think I might start making some World of Warcraft content here too. I've never made World of Warcraft like YouTube content. I've live streamed World of Warcraft, but I've never made YouTube content before. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Peace out, guys. See you next time. GG's.